Okay, hello all you crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite, and welcome back to Pokemon HeartGold. Let's see, this is Lavender Town, and I am not going to visit Lavender Town. I'm going to be back at Lavender Town in a minute. After I deal with you. I can't go through Diglett's Cave, can I? If I can, I'll turn around. But I'm pretty sure I can't go through Diglett Cave this way, so I'm just gonna pop up here, see what I can find, and go back. Of all things, Quagsire actually walls my team pretty well right now. It's kind of silly. It's only got one weakness, which is Grass, which I don't have access to on any of my team members. And, it's pretty defensive as it is. And it's pretty fortunate that I can just do enough damage with things like Gengar to just take care of it. Alright. For what it's worth, and that is a strength boulder, right? Right. But for what it's worth, I was having problems with Lance because of lack of coverage moves, like, at all. At some point, I got the TM for Stone Edge, which is going on at least one member of my party without question. And, Elected Buzz can learn, I believe, from a move tutor in the, I need to go around the other way. Can learn from a move tutor in the Battle Frontier, the Elemental Punches, which I'm most likely going to do, teach something at some point. Probably close to the end of the game. And this is dark, and I don't know how far into this cave I can go right now, and I am turning around, and I am going to do what I said I was going to do, and, go south out of Lavender Town. There's also even if Electa Buzzfire can't learn the Elemental Punches in this generation from the Battle Frontier, there are a couple other things I would like to do there. One, obviously, I'm going to look to see what else other things can learn as move tutor moves. But two, Machamp has Guts, which sounds like a downgrade from No-Guard, since No-Guard is just such a good ability. But Guts will raise your attack if you have a status element, and I do want to Burn Orb. So that I can take advantage of that more often. You may have seen me in some battles here and there trying to actually stay with Poison on Machamp, so that I could take advantage of that. Obviously healing when I had to. You don't want to be poisoned forever. But if I could have the burn, well, really burn-inducing item, because Toxic Poison is a bit of a different story. And if I could do that myself without having to rely on luck of being inflicted by an AI, that would be pretty nice. I didn't read a word of what you guys said. Is this like the house where adopted Pokemon go? To put it gently? It might be. Because I know they like raised the House of Memories. I know they raised the Lavender Tower Cemetery Funeral Place in favor of the Radio Tower, which is a bit of a weird decision. I don't know if they're banking on the fact that like any press is good press and they don't care how bad it is. But yeah, that's the radio tower. Can I go in the radio tower? I mean, I can, but what can I see in the radio tower? All of a sudden, I kind of feel like now that I'm in Kanto, I should change the color of the text boxes. You've been off air ever since the power plant touchdown, so that's 6 people telling me to turn the power plant back on. I wonder if the game's trying to hint at something. Alright. These microphones here are such... They so look like levers that you can just push and make something happen. An expansion card. I better get one. I wonder how I get that. I wonder if it has anything to do with the power plant. I can wait. Alright, this is the House of Memories. So it's not like the graveyard got completely bulldozed or anything. It just got kind of moved and shrank. There are many chambers, only Mr. Fuji could enter. I wonder if that was the plan from the beginning of the game's development, or if they wanted to have more rooms in here and they just had to cut features. I've mentioned that about a couple things here and there in games that I do Let's Plays of. Because, as they say in creative fields, being able to kill your babies is fairly important, and that sounds way worse than I intended it to, considering that I'm in a cemetery area right now. I'm sorry. Don't read too far into that. Sir! Say something to distract me. Okay, so they're just pressing F all over the place. Is this the, is this one? This isn't one of the tutors, isn't it? This isn't the, oh no, is this... This is a name murder. Okay, a second name murder of Kanto. I like my names. Actually, I don't like my names, but I don't feel like coming up with anything better. Let's see. And this is just a random house, right? I like how some of the random houses I'm very insistent on entering, and others I'm just completely ignoring. It's gotten busier since the radio tower was built. Can I watch TV? No. Alright, in later generations, they let you watch TV. In some televisions in these generations, they might also let you watch TV, actually. I don't know. Anyway, Route 12. One of my favorite Route songs in Kanto. Of course, I can't actually pick a favorite because, my god, there are so many good Route songs in Kanto and Johto. And Hoenn and Sinnoh and most Pokemon games. Thunderbolt versus Discharge, same story as Lava Plume and Flamethrower. You're gonna give me my phone number. I mean, you're gonna give me your phone number. I think I know my phone number. And, yeah, there are a couple... Unfortunately, most of the songs that I like on Routes in Pokemon games are in the first 4 generations. There's a couple in Gen 5 that are good. Route 10 in Unova is like 1010. And, there's a few others. Route 4 isn't bad either. Unfortunately, after that, there's not a whole lot that I like. There's a couple in Kalos as well. Not nearly as many as in Sinnoh and Kanto and Johto. Unfortunately, I don't know what it is. I don't know what makes the music different. I don't know if there was a different composer. Another battle. I'll just keep talking through this one. I don't know if they picked up a different composer after Gen 4, but there are fewer songs that I like in Gens 5 and 6. And when it comes to Sun and Moon, like, forget it. I don't think there's any music that I remember at Sun and Moon at this point, and I spent a lot of time in Sun and Moon. 105 videos in a Let's Play. Although, to be fair, I only played through it once so far, which might have something to do with it. But, like, the music in Pokemon should be memorable. This is Pokemon. We have... When did Sun and Moon come out? 2016, so at that point there were like 20 years of tradition of good music. And none of it stood out to me, unfortunately. And that makes me sad. I hope that, it looks like they're, at least for themselves, Game Freak is raising their own bar when it comes to Sword and Shield. Which obviously I don't know very much about at this point. It is the 8th of May. I don't know what they're going to show or not show at E3. Hopefully, some of the old charms come back. If it doesn't, life goes on, but it would be pretty nice. Alright, music. Fisherman Martin. What did I even fight in there? Like, I don't even know what I fought in there. Okay. This is called the Bridge of Silence, isn't it? And I'm just being as loud as possible. I should probably stop that. Okay, it's another young couple. You guys are weird. Oops. I don't know if I'm going to need cut at the bottom of this route, whatever the number down there is. 13, 11, whatever. I'm going to keep Krabby around for now, anyway. Just in case. And you, in the 2 slot in my party, with the hold item... Wow. Brings back memories of when I would, like, try and breed stuff and use Flame Body to make the eggs hatch faster in Gen 5, mostly. Alright, whatever. This is going to lead me west into somewhere. This will go back to Vermilion City, right? If I take this, and then there's Diglett Cave, and then there's, like, the Snorlax or whatever. Yeah, there's a Snorlax. Okay, I'm gonna come back here later. If I recall, and I haven't done this in quite a while, but if I recall, I'm going to have to, fix the power plant, go to the radio tower, get the radio card, turn on the radio, and make Snorlax wake up, or something along those lines. I'll find out. I was going to bring in somebody sensible to fight the Tentacruel, and then I remembered, way back when Leo was a wee Magby. And I feel like saying those words out loud should be some sort of bucket list item of some sort or another. But we went for a little surf in Johto. And, sir, is that normally how you interface with other human beings? And to make a long story short, Magby ate a bunch of water types breakfast, mostly owing to headbutt and confusion in combination. You are the fishing guru's younger brother. What would have happened if I had said no? I just kind of hit A automatically, but what would have happened if I had said no? That's a super rod. I don't plan on using the super rod. Alright, yes, you can catch different Pokemon depending on the rod. Okay. Let's see. So, how far exactly does this Bridge of Silence go? I know it goes on for a while. And that's another battle. I'm probably going to get to the end of the bridge and then call it a video. Depending on how long that takes, I might drag it out for a little while longer. Why did I put the fire type out in the leadoff on a water route? Let's see. There's actually not that much of the game left. Kanto is definitely... There's a reason to have cut. Kanto is definitely not as much playtime as Johto is. I'm thinking that after this video, I'm going to have to go do real life things, but after this video, the next recording session will probably be knocking out all of the exploration in Kanto. That should take a couple videos. After that, it's going to be the gym leaders. I have no idea how I'm going to handle that. I don't know if I'm going to do one per video or like lump them all together and do it as quickly as possible. And then after that, there's really only a couple auxiliary things. The Pokeathlon, however much I feel like showing of that. Possibly... Oh god, I don't know if I like this matchup. Possibly the, what's it called? The Battle Frontier as well. I mentioned the gold leaf things that you can do by talking to your Pokemon on certain areas. That shouldn't take long. And then there's a couple other things like, extra areas like Cerulean Cave or whatever. And after that, this game is pretty much done. I don't know if I'm going to show, like, all the Gym Leader rematches, all 16 of the Gym Leader rematches in this Let's Play, the way that I did the first time I did HeartGold on YouTube. Depends on, like, how much I want this game to be over with and how much I want to get onto playing something else, I guess, probably. I have to think about that. And then there's the Elite Four rematches, which are always a good show, and, well, the Final Destination. I'm going to assume, this game has been out for 10 years now, I'm going to assume that everybody knows what the Final Destination is, but in case you don't, I won't spoil it. And then that's really it. We're only on, what, this is episode 38 of this Let's Play? According to my notes, which have been known to be wrong before.
Hey.
This isn't... I feel like HeartGold and Soul Silver are among the longer Pokemon games because they have Kanto in them, but I'm actually not sure if that's true. When I played Sun a couple of years ago when that came out, that took 105 videos, but a fair amount of that was due to me screwing around. Yes, definitely. You like Magikarp. You are my kind of guy. There was a fair amount of screwing around in Sun with the Ultra Beasts and that kind of thing. And you are a trainer, so I can't investigate that little corner until after this battle's over. I guess the more telling statistic rather than video length would be how many hours of video it took to do that Let's Play. I feel like there has to be a hidden item here somewhere, but I also feel like there isn't, because this is kind of a weird place for one. I'll have to look that statistic up. I don't know what the answer is offhand. I feel like it's around 35 hours for Sun.
Hey.
The first time I played HeartGold, which I guess would be a decent barometer. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I already looked up there. The first time I played HeartGold, I don't know how long that took. I want to say it was also like 35 hours of final video. That was only like 60-something videos though, and that isn't exactly a comparison though, because back in 2012, I had a rather different relationship with video length, as in that was right after YouTube removed the time limit. And I didn't exactly care in that era if something went on for like 45 minutes, and now I most definitely do. Anyway. Logistics. Alright, so you are a Farfetch'd, and I am now committed to talking through this battle, apparently. I know I've brought this up before, and it's really kind of dumb, but I am like the only person I know who likes it when a Let's Play goes on for 100 videos. I've only done it a couple times to date. There were the Bravely games, there was Harvest December, there was Pokemon Sun, and was there anything else? I think that might have actually been it. And Harvest December almost doesn't count because it's a visual novel. And Xenoblade Chronicles almost got there, clocking in at 95. You are not Cameron the Photographer, right? Sure. Why am I narrating some of these battles and just ignoring others? But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm slightly disappointed that Xenoblade didn't make it to triple digits. Although, if you don't have a battle for me, I don't care. Go away, Anthony. I guess you could, like, make the argument that in base 9, Xenoblade would have been, what, like, 115? Because base 9?
Hey.
I counted that out during the last battle. I wasn't able to do that in my head, like, on the spot. Yeah, that's not quite as satisfying as having it, work out in base 10. Anyway, I guess you could also say the downside of having games go on for that long is that, like, essentially, given that I don't have infinite time anymore, as I may or may not have had in high school, doing Let's Plays of games has essentially become... do I want to do this with Machamp on the field? Yeah, why not? Doing Let's Plays of games has essentially become my way of working down my backlog, slash games that I just want to replay, such as this one, which I have played many times in the past. Oh, that's convenient. And, I get to do fewer of those if I spend 100 videos, which is about, what, 4 months of production on a game? Yeah, there's trade-offs. Alright, so Hercules, please survive that. And you did. And I got paralyzed, and that's okay, because I have more healing items than I know what to do with. Please tell me there are no... well, you're dead. I was gonna say, if you attacked Gemini with that, I would have had many questions. Also... the thing that I did with levels, or the thing that I've almost always done with levels, until like today when I just forgot in Pokemon games, is that I would, like aim for multiples of 5. I am going to be locked into Discharge, aren't I? Like I would level things up to multiples of 5, like with Gemini I'm at level 45 now, so I switched out to somebody else. And whoever's in lead off after that would also go to level 45 and then be rotated out. And I didn't do that today, and I've, until like 10 minutes ago, I was trying to keep everybody almost the same level, which is kind of weird and slightly inefficient. Anyway, we've defeated young couple Tim and Sue, so we've kicked so many young couple butts today. I don't know why they like to hang out in this part of Johto, other than that, like, it's a really nice area. Yeah, why not? Okay, so I'm going to heal. I'm going to go investigate that cut tree. And I'm going to end it off because, like I said, I have to do real life things soon. Wait, can I get to that cut tree without going and fighting another battle? I can. Alright. Krabby, I kept you around for a reason. And my chair is very squeaky. If you hear any funny noises in the background, that's why. I'm not sitting on the exercise ball today, and I have no idea why. Okay, so there is no item in here. Is this, that is a Nidorina. But I know that there's like one single patch of grass where there's like a 5% chance of catching like a Happiny or something. Is that this? I don't know if it's a 5% chance, but where you can catch a Happiny or a Chansey or something like that. I feel like it might be this. Okay, so I'm going to end it off in the middle of the patch of grass, and when I come back to do this in a few days, I'm going to wonder why I left it off in the patch of grass. For now, my name is Dragonite. This has been Pokemon HeartGold. Electabuzz, what do you think about all this? Oh... you're not feeling that great. I'm sorry. I need to use some healing items on you. You know what? I need to use this sooner rather than later because we're getting late in the game and I don't know if my special attackers have any open slots for effort values in their special attack anymore. That would be you. Alright, so Leo took it. Alright, that works. Let's try this again. Chair, can you shut up? That is not Gemini out front. Hercules, how are you feeling? I'm glad to hear that. I will see you all later.